Hey, our temperate climate zone should look very familiar to us. These are where we live. Here in Utah, we see all 4 seasons, right? We see these colorful leaves changing, right? In the mountains, we can see snow. We can have these desert hot summers. So, right, those 4 seasons are what we get. Spring, winter, summer, fall. Why can't I say the seasons in order? This is a mystery we'll never know the answer to, you guys. Okay, so get yourself an example in the temperate climate of what it might look like there. So this one has a lot of variety. I would say it's the most diverse because it's got all 4 seasons. So where the others don't. So, right, so how does the sunlight hit us at a temperate climate? So draw your earth, draw your sun. And then we are up here, so above the warm, below the poles, and our sunlight hits us here. So you can see, right, we're more at an angle now. So we're starting to get that indirect sunlight. So now we're to 100 and about 37 degrees. So we went from 120 before, now we're to 137. So you can see, right, we're angling even more. That light's really having to spread more to reach us. So it's getting the same amount of light. That same band is coming toward us, but it's having to spread to cover that area more. So that's why we get those different seasons, is because when we're tilted toward the sun, we'll get summer. When we're tilted away from the sun, we will get winter. And then in spring and fall, it's just like the sun is here, it's just getting the equator, and the poles are just getting equal amounts of light, so most of the sun is hitting at the equator. Hey, fun facts about temperate climate zones. So we can have anywhere from 14 to 16 hours of sunlight per day. So 4 is pretty crazy. That's going to be pretty far north or south toward those poles. So right, if they're tipping, if I'm tipped away from the sun, I'm not going to get very much sunlight during my winter time. So like if you live in Alaska, during the winter, they get very little sunlight because they're so far north and we're tipped away from the sun. They don't get that much sun. Kind of crazy. So we have all 4 seasons. We usually don't have super extreme temperatures. Like we're not going to have temperatures that are 130 degrees in the summer. We're also not going to get, down into like 40 degrees negative. And it can happen, but we don't have like crazy, crazy highs and lows. When we get hot in the summer, we get cold in the winter, but nothing like super crazy. So we are the most diverse climate zones. Go ahead and write yourself a fun fact about where we live in the temperate climate zones.